What's up guys, and welcome to episode number 8 in the Stoffel Vandoorne mod career mode. Today we are here in Baku for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. In real life, we all know that it was a thrilling race, with Daniel Ricciardo winning his first Grand Prix of the season and Lance Stroll, the rookie driver, scoring his first podium in F1. Hopefully in today's episode, thanks Phone for interrupting it, but hopefully in today's episode we can have a good result. Let's come in for qualifying here. P12 it looks like we're going to be. It's P11. We just snatched P11 off the line, off Roman Grosjean. It's Hamilton from Bottas, from Vettel, from Ricciardo, from Raikkonen and Verstappen. Stroll with another decent qualifying. Perez in the top 10, along with his teammate Ocon in 10th. Massa is in 9th. Obviously, we are just outside of the points. Grosjean in 12th, and I think Alonso is in 13th behind me on the starting grid. But anyway, let's get into the race.
Set on the grid for what promises to be a thrilling contest here in Baku. Hold on tight then, it's race day for the European Grand Prix.
So I have to take a look at the race strategy. It's going to be a one-stop dry race, soft tyres onto super soft. Hopefully that's the way we can do it, but as we move over to 5 red lights for the start of the Grand Prix, it's lights out and away we go. Decent start for people out in front. What about us though? Starting from 11th place, we hold position, hold station for now into turn 1. Ocon and Massa side by side. Ocon looks like he's got past the Brazilian who thought he'd be retiring, and obviously last year unfortunately retired from this Grand Prix after a broken rear damper or something, and whilst he was running in 3rd. But we're getting a good tow onto the second main straight, and we're gonna go down the inside of not just Massa, but Esteban Ocon as well. We got the inside line on the French driver, but can we keep it down the inside? He's going to have the outside line, which will turn to the inside line for turn 3, I think. But he keeps the position there as we hold station in 10th place. As we move on to the castle section now, moving into the second/third sector, and we get clipped there as the safety car deployed. We get clipped by Felipe Massa. I went to spin round, we're not without a front wing, and only Magnussen's come through. So maybe there's been an incident there. Alonso come through now. There must have been an incident behind us near the castle section, but we have got no front wing. Get past Magnussen illegally. This has not been a good first lap for us. We have to come in for a change of tyres. At least we're going to go into the medium tyres, so hopefully we can go far in this race on those set of medium tyres. Come into the pits now, minus the front wing. Magnussen's coming to the pits as well, so maybe he had contact with another driver of some sort. I just see the invisible tyres back after Monaco. I guess his tyres love being on street circuits. But yeah, so a new front wing has been fitted beyond the medium tyres right now. Magnussen's probably going to become the same. We come out in second to last, obviously after Magnussen's in last. And yeah, at least we've got fresh tyres. We have to see a replay of this. So we're on board with Fernando Alonso, and he's like just ahead of Carlos Sainz. He's side by side with Carlos Sainz, and he looks up, and he basically turns into Sainz, and it causes a massive traffic jam. Magnussen gets away, but with front wing damage, obviously. That's why I had to pit. So Alonso got a bit of front wing damage there, as is Sainz, I think. So not good for them, but we join back to the action on lap 4 when the safety car has come in and the green flag racing. We are away back in Baku, and we are right behind the Renault of Nico Hulkenberg. Can we try and go round the outside of the German? Maybe. Palmer's in our way. And in fact, speaking of Palmer, his teammate Hulkenberg goes down the inside of him into turn 1, the side by side, going into turn 2. What's going to happen here? We're just going to sit back and wait for an overtake to be made, and Hulkenberg gets past Palmer, and now Palmer's exit has been compromised by that, so we hang it down the inside. But can we get past Hulkenberg as well? It's going to be 3 wide going into turn 3. Magnussen's looking eager to get past some of us as well, but we dive it down the inside, and we are past both Renault drivers into 19th place on lap 5. Now we can chase after the likes of two Manners and Kvyat and the Salvers and stuff like that. So in the same lap we actually do just that. So we hit the wall, but no front wing damage at all. So we chase after Two managers look like we're going to have a move on down Kvyat. It's 3 wide for a little section there. And we dive it, we go round the outside of Kvyat. We pass Kvyat, or past Kvyat. Can we go down the inside of Harriento? It's like Ricardo on Stroll, Massa and Hulkenberg in the real life race. But can we pull it off? Oh no, we can't. It's a bit of contact made. And that's Gutierrez rounding a spin with Kvyat. Kvyat's been unscathed. But Esteban Gutierrez out the race, and so is Nico Hulkenberg. What's happened here then? I need a replay. Was this my fault? Here's replay. On board with the Mexican of Esteban Gutierrez, so we can see me getting past. But then I don't really have the best of exits, and I clip. Yeah, I think that's actually my fault there. And he's Hulkenberg's made contact with him. I think both cars have had their rear right chopped off. Basically, they make oh my god, he had nowhere to go there. And yeah, both drivers unfortunately are out of this race. As you can see now, you see this Rio Harriento actually, who is just ahead of us, and he's chasing after Fernando Alonso. Look at the straight line speed of that man in Mercedes compared to the McLaren Honda, and with DRS, it's not that hard to get past McLaren, and he's up into 15th place. And Kvyat is out of the race. He's had an incident of his own. Let's have a quick replay of him. Yeah, I think he's going to go into the pits. Yeah, he is. And Palmer clips him. And that's just unfortunate for Kvyat. But yeah, that happens usually in a game because the AI are dumb in this game. Hopefully it's fixed for the next game though. But here we see Alonso is not being dumb here. He's getting past Harriento, re-overtaking him. So with DRS you can see McLaren do have a little bit of straight line speed. On the same lap now, it is Lewis Hamilton getting past Valtteri Bottas into first place onto lap 10, and now we see on the same lap now, it is Fernando Alonso. He's going to go down the inside of Pascal Wehrlein. Can he make the move stick into turn 1? Yes, he can. It doesn't even take him into turn 1. That's the thing. I mean, yeah, McLaren actually improving for once. But as you see, lap 13 now. Got a bit of action for us now. Obviously, most people have pitted now. Magnussen has not pitted. Ricardo is that is the Red Bull driver of Daniel Ricciardo, so his teammate and I think a Force India behind. But he goes down the inside of Kevin Magnussen, and he's right behind us now. And well, he's not actually. The move actually isn't done. Magnussen might try and hang around the outside. No, Ricardo cuts him off there, and Verstappen is right behind him. But as we cut on to the end of that lap, we are on board with us now, and Ricardo is right on our tail. He's going to try and project a move. A Honey Badger is going to try and get past us. It's not going to be that difficult because we are on worn medium tyres. He is on fresh soft tyres. We bang wheels a little bit. I don't want to give him that much space. But he's got the inside line. We're going to try and do the switchback move. It's not really going to work. We don't have the grip. We don't have the exit speed required to do such things. So unfortunately, we lose the position down to P6. But we weren't really fighting Ricardo anyway. He's not part of our race. We still need to pit again. He doesn't. But we see Verstappen now is right behind us. He couldn't get past into turn 1 just now. But he might get a good exit off turn 2 and maybe try with the slipstream and DRS he has and try and get past us. And he's already pulling to the inside line, like far before the corner. And he's side by side with him. He's going to go down the inside. We have the outside line though. He hasn't forced us off here yet. But we're going to try and dive it down the inside. A little dive bomb move there from us. Just to try and play with Verstappen. Because, you know, we don't really need to do this. But, I mean, I kind of want to do this. Because I know that when I pit, I'm not going to be in the points. Considering, like, I think at the end, like, the Ferrari is, like, out of the points. So, you know, I might as well just have a little bit of fun. But unfortunately, we lose the position to Verstappen. And we're down into 7th place. But Massa might make the move round the outside on the next lap. There's Kimi right behind us as well. But can we keep it down? We have the inside line of turn 2. But Massa will have the better exit because he's on better tyres, obviously. He's not quite past us yet. But now he gets past us. With the speed he has in that Williams, obviously good straight line speed. Here comes Kimi Raikkonen. Round the outside he goes. Into turn 3. What's going to happen here? He goes round the outside. We have the outside lines though. He doesn't have the full racing line here, and he gets a bad exit, and now we get past the Iceman and get back past, and yeah, up into 8th place, I guess. But I don't think that'll last a long time, as you can see back onto the back straight here. Raikkonen is right on our tail, coming onto the main straight. A couple more turns to go, and we hit the wall a little bit there, which compromises us. And Raikkonen is so eager to get him past. He's already pulling out to the outside line. Outside lane, outside whatever you want to call it. But Ocon has got past both of us. Ocon's getting right. What a move from Esteban Ocon, overtaking 2 drivers in a matter of seconds. And Grosjean, we're 3 wide with Grosjean and Raikkonen. Grosjean goes in the middle, and the Raikkonen's been forced off, and there's contact made between the Frenchman and the Iceman. And Raikkonen's lost out a lot there. I think he's behind Stroll now. Look, Vettel is now the Ferrari car behind us now. Vettel's going to go round the outside. He's side by side. He's already passed us, not even before the corner. So he's already passed us. We could try and dive down the inside. He has the inside line for the next corner, though. She'll probably barred us off. Yes, he does. We can't really. Yeah, we can't do what I did to Kimi. Kimi's now back past Lance Stroll. Grosjean lost out a little bit now. Vettel's a definite winner of that little battle there, and he's up into 7th place now. As he's already streaking ahead of us here. But we're planning to go into the pits this lap, but it's not going to really work because actually no, I messed up. We're going to go into the pits on this lap, lap 18. But Grosjean gets past us with ease. Stroll fancies a little move down the inside. No, he doesn't. He gets past Kimi. So as we move on to this lap, we are definitely pitting this lap, I assure you. We have a Toro Rosso of Carlos Sainz behind us now in this 4-way battle, but Stroll finds to go down the inside. We have to go into the pits, so we have to like lean back a bit and let them 2 drivers pass, so we won't do Danny Kvyat, and we actually manage to get into the pits safely. So we get into the pits now. We're going to go onto a set of super soft tyres, I believe, for the last remaining laps, for the last 9 laps or so. So yeah. Front wing change as well after the incident with Gutierrez and what was it? Yeah, Gutierrez obviously crashed out with Hulkenberg. But yeah, we are plumb last, unfortunately, between 19 out of 19, with just under 7 laps to go, or just over 7 laps to go. And so we have Pascal Wehrlein is out of the race. We need to see what happened to him, which brings up the virtual safety car, which is very interesting to see how far close we can get to. I think that was Palmer ahead of us. Wehrlein, he has an engine failure. Dead unfortunate because he's actually running in a decent position, not in the points, but still a decent position anyway. I think that's Stroll, or I think that's actually Ricardo. I think he had a puncture in the race actually, so that's unfortunate for him. 2nd time in a row he's had a puncture, unfortunately. But we get past Palmer there. I didn't really see it because of the bad camera angle, which I do apologise for. But yeah, we are past Palmer. And let's go on to lap 24 now. We are right behind the Rio Haryanto of the Manor of Rio Haryanto. Not the Rio Haryanto of the Manor, which is, yeah, great. But yeah, onto the back straight now. We have DRS. We might actually get past him before the DRS activation point. No, we don't. We actually don't have the straight line speed, obviously. But with the DRS now, this helps us to get past him surely. Side by side. Into turn 1, we go down the inside and we are past Haryanto. On to the 2nd to last lap, or penultimate lap, and you're on to the final lap now, and we're right behind Ericsson. This is probably going to be the last overtake, as the next car in front I think is Ricardo, and he's actually quite too far ahead of us to actually challenge him with less than a lap to go. But we're going to challenge Ericsson down into turn 3. Can we make the move stick? Yes, it's a pretty easy move considering to Sauber, and it's not that difficult to overtake here, considering the massive straights and stuff like that. But that's a good move. I'm up to P15, and that's where we're going to finish. We actually got quite close to Ricardo, and we actually were within DRS range, but we actually finished P18. Not the best results. Yeah, quite disappointing there, but Lewis Hamilton wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix from teammate Valtteri Bottas in 2nd place. Verstappen comes home in 3rd place. Good result for him. Vettel in 4th. Ocon finishes a magnificent 5th place for Force India. Stroll in 6th. Carlos Sainz in 7th. Good result for him. Grosjean scores points. Perez in 9th, and Felipe Massa can finish top 10. So as we look at the driver standings now, it is Lewis Hamilton who continues his win streak and regains, not regains, but extended championship lead Ferrari Bottas, he's on 168 with Bottas is 121. Vettel in third place, 102. Raikkonen and Ricciardo is pointless in today's race, remaining on their own points. Max Verstappen is down 67 points. Stroll's on 44 points. We obviously did not score today. Ocon jumps both Alonso and Massa, now on 29 points. Perez up to 19 points. Sainz scores some decent points with 13 as his tally so far. Grosjean scores another 4 points for Haas. And Magnussen, Kvyat and Ericsson remain the same after not scoring today. And as we look at the constructor standings, it is Mercedes still out on top there with Ferrari, a gap to a Ferrari with 106 points. And then Red Bull on 144 behind. Williams overtake McLaren after Lance Stroll and Felipe Massa both scoring. And obviously me and Fernando did not score today. But India only 9 points behind us though, so we have to be aware of them. Toro Rosso now with 14 points, Haas with now 7, and Sauber and Renault did not score today. So guys, that's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. That's it from me, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.